The weather here was beyond bizarre. On one side, the air was rich with oxygen. On the other, it was filled with chlorine gas. At that moment, a middle-aged man stepped outside into the rain, hoping to get some fresh air. But within seconds, he was overcome by a choking sensation. And then, in utter despair, he collapsed and died on the ground. Soon after, a forensic team performed an autopsy on his body and made a shocking discovery. The man had died from asphyxiation, and his body still contained high levels of chlorine gas. It was clear that, in this strange and ominous rain, the oxygen in the air had somehow been replaced by chlorine. Federal agents quickly arrived at the scene wearing protective suits. Interestingly, the area they stood in was still under clear skies, and according to the records, this was exactly where the man had collapsed. Out of curiosity, the agents ventured into the nearby farmland where it was raining. To their surprise, the oxygen level immediately dropped to zero, completely replaced by toxic chlorine gas. Looking up in shock, the agents noticed the sky above had taken on an eerie, deep green glow. At that moment, the entire atmosphere around them was saturated with chlorine. If their suits were to fail even for a second, they would suffocate and die instantly. While investigating further, the agents discovered a strange flower growing on one of the plants and decided to collect it for research back at their base. They then proceeded to the heart of the farm and, to their astonishment, found that some of the local workers were still alive. But this didn't make sense. With no oxygen present, they should all have been dead. Before the agents could ask any questions, one of the workers spoke up. He said that earlier that morning, he woke up struggling to breathe, as if he'd been poisoned, and it took him a full 2 minutes before he could catch his breath again.